Hello, my dear students. Last Friday, we began the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, written by Stephen Spencer. And on Friday, we saw the first two stanzas. And today, we will see the remaining two stanzas. First, I will read those two stanzas. Thereafter, I will give the detailed explanation to the stanzas too. So, let's have the reading first. Stanza 3. Surely Shakespeare is wicked, the map a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. For lies that slyly turn in their cramped halls, from fog to endless night, on their slag heap, these children wear skins peeped through by the bonds, and spectacles of steel with mended glass, like bottle bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum, so blot their maps with slums as big as dew. Unless governor, inspector, visitor, this map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs, break or break, open till they break the town, and show the children to the green fields, and make their world run azure on gold sands, and let their tongues run naked into books, the white and green leaves open, history theirs, whose language is the sun. So let's see what is in stanza 3. Surely Shakespeare is wicked. Wicked means cruel, bad. Wicked means bad. According to the slum children, Shakespeare is a bad person. We have already seen in stanza 2, somebody who came to visit the school donated a Shakespeare's head to the school so that the children studying there would become familiarized with this great literary figure. But for the children, Shakespeare is a bad person. The whole world praises Shakespeare, but for the slum children, he is a bad person because he has spoken beautiful things in his poems and plays, but those things are beyond the reach of these children. So for them, Shakespeare is a bad person. And what about the map that is hung on the wall? That is also a bad example because they have no space in this map. The map is owned and taken away by those people who are rich and powerful. To the slum children, their map is the slum and the classroom in which they study. So the map that is hung on the wall is irrelevant to the children. So it is a bad example too. And there are beautiful things in the world like ship, the sun, and what everybody craves in life, love. These things are deprived to the children. So there is a temptation in them. There is a tendency in them to steal those things. When you don't get things, you try to steal. So the children have a tendency to steal the beautiful things because they are not accessible to them. What about their lives? Their lives are slyly. Slyly means secretly. Slyly, secretly. The lives are secretly spent in the slum, unknown to the outside world. The outside world even may not know that such people live there. For the lives that slyly turn in their cramped halls. The poet uses some very powerful words here. Cramped halls means narrow halls under the ground. Usually it is the animals like rats and rabbits etc., which live in cramped halls. But the poet here compares their living place, dwelling places to cramped halls. That means these people live like animals, without any progress, without any development, without any infrastructure, basic infrastructure. And their life starts with the fog, that is uncertainty, and their life ends in night, that is in darkness. So these are two negative elements, fog and night. So they begin the day with despair and end the day in darkness. On their slag heap means slag heap, dirty pile of things. So they live in a surrounding that is full of dirty things. And what about the children there? Children wear skins peeped through by bones. Their bones can be visible through the skin. That means they are all malnourished and undernourished children. There is no flesh on their body, only bones are there. And some of them wear spectacles. Spectacles having steel frame, but the glasses in the spectacles are broken. So the children mend them, repair them, join them and use. And poet uses a beautiful simile to describe their glass. Those glasses are like bottle bits on the stones. You break a glass on the stone. Similarly, their spectacles look similar to that. All of the time and space are spent in this foggy slum, and this is a blot to the humanity. What is blot? Blot means a bad mark. So these slums are a bad mark to the civilized world. So blot their maps with slums as big as doom. So their living places are like that of people who are found in dead places that are meant for dead people. So let's go to the last stanza. Who can have a solution to this? Poet says, three groups of people or three agencies can make a difference to the lives of the slum children. They are the governor, inspector and visitor. Governor represents the rulers, inspector the officials, and visitors people who come and visit, the generous people, the good-minded people who can come and donate things and improve their destiny and take them out of their places. So unless governor, inspector and visitors make some efforts, these children will continue to live in those slums. And this map, that is their slum and the living places, and that will shut them. These windows will shut them. And again poet uses another simile, a very powerful simile, and he uses the word catacombs. What are catacombs? Underground catacombs. Underground burial places. So they are living in places which are similar to burial places. Very, very powerful words that shut upon their lives like catacombs. Another simile. So the final solution to all this is that break. So let's break the system till they break the town, till these children reach the town. Let them be taken out from the present living and let them be taken to the town. And what should be done? Thereafter they should be taken to the green fields. Let them enjoy the beauty of the nature. Let them see that, the green fields, and thereafter make their world run azure on golden sands. Let them be taken to the beaches and let their feet run on the beaches of the golden sands, having azure, what is azure? Bluish shade. A-Z-U-R, azure means blue. It could be blue sky. Let them, under the blue sky, let them run on the beaches and let their tongues run naked in the books. Means let them read books and let their eyes run over green leaves, that is the plants and the trees. Let them learn from the trees too. Let them observe the nature and the environment and learn from there also. Let them let them have knowledge from the books. Let them acquire knowledge from the environment. And finally the poet ends the poem by saying, history is theirs, whose language is the sun. Who can create history? History can be created by only those people who can speak freely, whose tongue has the warmth of the sun, who can speak freely and who can speak powerfully, can create history. And if you want to convert these children to that state, we should take them out from the present places of living and let them be familiarized with the civilized world outside. So that is the end of the poem, and there are a few similes too. Please, stanza number 1. There is a simile, like rootless weeds. So these are the poetic devices that appear in this poem. Those poetic devices are familiar to you. Far, repetition. Like rootless weeds, simile. Whenever like or as comes, it is simile. Paper seeming boy, metaphor. When you compare indirectly one thing to another without the help of simile with as or like, it is metaphor. Like bottle beds, again simile. Like catacombs, again simile. So these are the poetic devices, and also kindly solve those questions given after the poem in your copy. That is your homework. So with this, we conclude the poem. Thank you so much.